Have you ever purchased a brand new laptop only to find out a month later that its battery life is shorter than the duration of your commemorative speech? Have you ever purchased a brand new watch only to realize that you are spending more time at the repair shop fixing it rather than wearing it? Has your family ever ordered furniture for your new house only to find out 2 months later that the delivery man can only deliver it 2 months later after your housewarming party has already ended? Well, these are examples of some of the daily frustrations we as consumers face when dealing with sellers from various industries. At times, the goods are not of satisfactory quality, and at times the goods simply don't match with what was in the product description. In a 2014 report by the Consumers Association of Singapore, it was reported that there were 25,000 complaints received by the agency in the year 2014, with the highest proportions coming from the motor car, the handphone, as well as the electronics industries. Well, evidently these statistics do show that such problems permeate our everyday life. It is thus paramount that we are to be well informed of our rights as consumers, and this is encapsulated in the new law now known as the Lemon Law. Having witnessed the development of this law in school, I would like to share with you a little bit about the background with Lemon Law, its coverage, as well as some clarifications revolving the law. But let me first share with you a little on the origins of the Lemon Law. One might wonder why a nutritious fruit like a lemon is often associated with a defective good. According to the Etymology Dictionary, to hand someone a lemon is a British slang for passing off a substandard article as a good one. And this definition was popularized in a Volkswagen advertisement in the 1960s in the US, and due to the increasing trend of sellers selling people defective goods, the US eventually implemented the Lemon Law in 1975, and many other countries followed suit in a bid to strengthen consumer protection laws, including Singapore, which implemented it in Parliament on 1st September 2012. Now that we know a brief history about the Lemon Law, let us take a look at its scope. Although Singapore now has a Lemon Law, this doesn't mean that consumers like you and I can simply enter a shop and ask for a refund or replacement of a product as and when we please. The Lemon Law is still subject to numerous caveats, and it is important that we are to know what are the more pertinent criteria. Well, according to Section 12B of the Consumer Protection Act, in order for a consumer to obtain a remedy, he must first show that the product does not conform to what was already agreed upon at the time of delivery. Well, simply put, this means that if I have purchased an iPhone 6 and you give me an iPhone 5, or if the iPhone 6 only has a 10-minute battery life, or if I cannot even make phone calls using the iPhone 6, then what you have is a defective good, also colloquially known as the lemon. Now, after proving that this is a defective good, the consumer must then show that the defect existed at the time of the delivery. For example, if a consumer is able to detect that his iPhone 6 battery life is depleting very quickly during the first 6 months of his purchase, then the law would presume that the defect existed at the point of sale, and the Lemon Law provisions will apply accordingly. Now, once these two criteria are proven, then the consumer is eligible for a remedy. Well, I would like to categorize the 4 remedies into 4 R's. Firstly, the consumer can ask the seller to either repair or replace the defective goods within a reasonable period of time. Alternatively, if he wants to keep the defective good, he can request for a reduction in price, or if he wants to return the good, he can ask for a full refund. Now, having dealt with the coverage of the Lemon Law, I would like to deal with 2 primary clarifications. Now, the first one is that the Lemon Law only covers general consumer goods. This means that it does not cover services, and this means that I cannot just say that I'm unhappy with a service staff at McDonald's and then say that I want to rely on the Lemon Law provisions. Secondly, if a consumer already knows about the defect before he purchased it, or let's say he decides to change his mind and no longer wants the item anymore, he's not entitled to a remedy. Well, I hope this speech has shed some light on the mechanisms behind the Lemon Law and the zest which the Lemon Law has to offer in terms of consumer rights as well as remedies. Remember, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. However, if the lemons are not what you have bargained for, then remember to exercise the rights afforded to you under the Lemon Law provisions. Because by doing so, you can ensure that the mistakes committed by these errant sellers do not get in the way of you enjoying that perfect jar of lemonade. Thank you.